Good morning. This is Pastor Matthew Muters from Our Savior's Lutheran and St. Paul Lutheran Church here in Mason City, Iowa. Our lessons today that I will upload are going to be for the Sunday, the fifth Sunday in Lent, Sunday, March 29th. After my message last week, a few people asked me if I'd try and do a children's message. And so if you would please gather your children around, and you adults, I know you never listen to the children's message, so you're waiting with bated breath for the adult message. So you just go ahead and scurry out the room. I'll wait for you to get the kids here, and then we'll start this message. Hi guys, I miss you. I miss everybody. I didn't know how much I missed Sunday until we couldn't do it. I hope you're doing good. Please know I pray for you every day, and I can't wait till we can get back together again. Today, I wanted to offer you a little treat. Would you like a cookie? Now, I gotta warn you, I have a little weakness when it comes to Oreos. I like to lick out the middles. So you can have the chocolate part though. Would you like that? Probably not. I don't know anybody who would really. And I wouldn't actually give it to you. I thought of that because there's an old pastor joke about a pastor. He goes to visit a woman in her home, and in front of him is a bowl of peanuts. And he just absentmindedly, as he is talking to the woman throughout his visit, he reaches out and takes a few peanuts and pops them in his mouth. And throughout the visit, he realizes he eats all the peanuts and they're gone. And he feels terrible. And so as he gets up to leave, he says, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry, Betty. I ate all your peanuts. I'll make sure to bring some the next time." And she said, "Oh, Pastor, don't worry about it. I can't eat the peanuts anyway. I just suck the chocolate off of them." That's kind of gross, isn't it? Well, in today's lesson from Ezekiel, we hear something that is kind of gross. It's about a guy named Ezekiel, and God sets him down in a valley full of bones. And the bones are all dusty and they've got nothing on them. They're just like the bones in our hands and our arms. And God says, "I want you to talk to these bones. I want you to tell these bones to get up and walk, to live." And he does. And the bones get up. And the description in Ezekiel's kind of gross. I mean, it's kind of like licked Oreos or peanuts that have already been chewed. It talks about the flesh coming back on the bones, but then they just kind of stand there. They're like empty shells. And so Ezekiel turns to God and is like, "God, what am I supposed to do with these empty shells?" And God says to Ezekiel, well, what are they going to do to live? And Ezekiel's like, "I got no idea. Only you know, God." And God breathes into the new bodies, and they live. Now, this wasn't something that was actually supposed to have happened in the Bible. It's not a real story. But what it is supposed to be is a vision of how God gives life, how we are shaped and made from within. The Bible tells us that we are made in the image of God. Well, we're all different. We're male, we're female, we're people of all different types, and yet we're all made in the image of God. But what does that mean? It means we've all been given this breath of God, that we have all been given the heart and the compassion and the grace that God has shown you and me. And so I hope today that you will think about, every time you breathe in, God's gift of love and life and hope. I hope you guys do well until I see you again. Peace.